I am Queen Victoria, and welcome to my birthday. I am the original housewife of the OC.
You dress like a queen, and everyone's got these Southern Belle outfits on, and I look like Bronwyn's mom, but
Well,
alright,
it doesn't
whatever.
matter because I am the queen. I am suing NBC and Kelly Dodd for defamation of character and trying to take down my business because I am a one-woman band and I have crawled to the top.
How are you suing Kelly when you said she did a train?
Kelly Dodd did do a train. She did do a train, and you probably did a train too. I can tell.
Okay, alright, that's enough, Queen.
You did.
Victoria.
It's my birthday.
Welcome back to UnKind TV, everybody. We're George and Martha.
I slept till 5 today. Martha thinks it's medication related.
It is. I think you're over-medicated. Today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Orange County. What season is this? 14?
It's 97.
Episode 13, Spilling Tea and Throwing Shade.
Side note, I want to know what your medication issues are.
I'm sure a lot of people could share stories about that.
Share them.
He needs to feel better about this. So.
I'm taking care of it on Wednesday, Martha. What was that? By the way, I'm eating a peep. I don't like the fact that there are Halloween, peeps. It should be reserved for Easter.
It looks like you.
No, it's you. And guess whose birthday it is in a few minutes?
It's turning my birthday while I'm here with George, and we're going to do birthday wishes.
Sad. You better think of a good birthday wish, because we need one.
My wish is for you to get the right medication dosage.
My wish is for you to shut up.
This episode looks annoying.
You know what? Can we just deal with the frickin' lamictal first? Oh my god. My life is falling apart. What was that?
Nothing.
And I have to go to Vermont tomorrow.
How do you do SOS with your eyes?
I think somebody here needs to be on some medication.
I think you have a lot of residue of that Vicky makeup.
I feel it.
I think you should wash your face again.
Martha, can we? No, I don't.
We open with the usual little package of what the housewives are up to with their children. We start with Gina. Oh, who is my studded ski? And you my stud.
Mm-hmm.
You my stud?
Yeah.
My studinski. You my studinski. Would you like to tell them what you said to the people at the audition?
Oh my god.
You gotta share that.
I had an audition, and afterwards they asked me, "What have you been up to?" And I said, "Oh, well, my friend Mommy and I have started a YouTube account." Mommy.
Not mom, mommy.
I mean, I wasn't embarrassed that I said, I don't care.
No, you're embarrassed that it's true.
That it's happened. So, guess what? It's midnight, which means...
It's mommy's birthday.
I almost said mother's birthday. Martha, it's your birthday. You made it. We didn't think she was going to make it.
We're going to make a birthday wish.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, really?
Later, yeah.
Great.
Happy birthday, dear mommy. Are you 1? Are you 2?
97. My wish, okay,
I
for
feel
real.
your boobs, but that's fine. Thank you. Okay.
It's not my boobs. My bras are really padded, so it's just some
Yeah,
foam.
that's right. You don't have anything.
No.
Yeah, okay.
See? More mommy problems. Okay, my wish, for real.
Okay, I'm listening.
We had a really hard year.
Horrible.
Really, really hard. Hence the medication problem. And my wish is that George and I have a really good year. Happy and healthy and all good things. And you know what, guys? I want to say for my birthday, I'm really grateful for all of you because this channel got us through all of it.
And we really like you guys. We really do. We say that.
It forced us to keep going, keep doing something. We live for all of your comments, so thank you.
Oh, Martha. I feel bad for Martha for some reason. I don't know.
Because Martha had a horrible year.
And Martha's 28, and you know what? It gets worse.
I know.
I can see us having a fairly decent year.
Please send us good wishes. It's not just for my birthday. Not just for me. I meant for both of us. That's my birthday wish. Because I really want you to be happy too.
I want you to be happy.
Aw, you've had enough.
We've both had enough.
So we see Kelly with Jolie, and Jolie's making fun of her mom, saying she can't even help me with math. All right, look, I have my things to say about Kelly Dodd, but I will say this. I can relate because I cannot do math at all.
Oh, I can't. The first test I ever failed was division. Oh, Miss Popular, who's this?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You're old.
Emily's with Annabelle at the eye doctor, and she goes, let's take a picture for Daddy.
Oh, yeah, because Daddy will care.
Tamara and Vicky are driving to get costumes for Vicky's birthday party. And this is a pet peeve of mine. I don't like adults who use baby language outside of a joke. If they see someone publicly urinating and Vicky goes, is he really going to go potty in the field of daisies? I mean, go pick a daisy. Why is he doing potty? Potty?
So they had to pay while doing potty, I mean.
Tamara's really upset with Gina because she's like, so my friend was out at a bar and there's Gina with Matt. Just when she's in a place where she's ready to move on.
She wasn't in a place where she's ready to move on. And this pisses me off because she's alluded to this another time. Are you stupid? Like, what is she trying to say with it? It's a jab.
Everyone.
It's a jab at, they are stupid, but I think she's also trying to make a jab at Gina. She's trying to make her seem incapable. I mean, she is incapable. What am I? Just shut up, Tamara. That's all I have to say.
Tamara's
dumbass.
Awful.
She is atrocious.
Just when she's ready to move on. No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
Not at all. Stop making such a scene over it. You know, telling Vicky, Vicky said, well, obviously she doesn't want to let him go. Yeah, thank you, Vicky. How insightful.
Yeah.
Now we get a scene with Bronwyn and her progeny. Bronwyn should have just become a cat hoarder. She would have been a crazy cat lady. All the kids have cat names. The baby's name is Basil. Koa, Basil, Bella. If you told me that this is some lady, these are all her cats, Rowan, Koa, Curran.
Makes sense.
Basil. They're talking about going away to college, and they're worried about Rowan because the last time Rowan went away, she had major issues, particularly in New York, with her eating disorder, and they're concerned about that.
New York is pretty rough.
It is rough. It is. I would be worried about sending my vulnerable child to New York. Look how well I turned out.
I moved when I was 19 and wound up in Florida because of it.
It's weird that they're talking about how Bella's away, and Bronwyn's like, so you're going to have to do everything yourself. Just like Bella. You're going to have to be independent, Rowan.
Because they were talking about the whole college scandal, Varsity Blues.
Yes, they brought that up. Apparently someone in OC was part of it. We love that scandal.
Oh my, I was obsessed with it when it first broke out.
Where we went to acting school, it's called Atlantic, and Felicity Huffman is a big part of that school, along with her husband, William H. Macy. They go by Bill and Flicka, yeah. So we had a field day with this.
Oh, we did.
I don't know why the school never addressed the whole scandal. I wanted to email them and be like, is this why I didn't get an agent? Did I need to make a $300,000 donation to the school? Maybe then you would get us an agent?
Yeah. That would have been good. I didn't even think of that. I think she's out, though. She's free now.
She's free.
Flicka's free.
Although, I will say this.
She handled it very well.
She did, and I wanted her to go to jail because I just wanted her to get punished. But actually, I feel like too many people are in jail, and I think the more fitting punishment would have been to make her pay for a student's tuition. That would have been,
yeah.
For 4 years.
Mentioned that. She might do that.
Yeah, I could see her doing that. And I think it's really messed up that we live in a world where Felicity Huffman went to jail, but Harvey Weinstein hasn't.
I mean, eventually he will, but
I don't think he will. I do not think he will. Nope. You can prove what Felicity did. You have it in writing and recordings. But Harvey Weinstein, a lot of it is a he said, she said. And when they had the opportunity to put him away, when they did have him recorded with that model in New York, they buried it. Tres amigas! They're costume shopping right away. I'm very upset about Gina. What about Gina? What about Gina? Mama Shannon's very concerned.
Uh-huh.
And then
about her daughter, her baby.
Yep. Baby doll? Baby doll did what? So Tamara spills the beans, and then Gina comes lumbering in.
She's here. We can't
She's
talk about
can't
that.
talk about it. Don't talk. Don't talk.
We did
What?
talk.
Why act like that?
Like teenagers.
I know. But Gina walks in like Lurch. Why does she walk like that?
I never noticed it now until you mentioned it.
Tamara confronts her. You!
I'm done with her.
You!
Done with her.
I
Done.
mean, yes, would I be disappointed to hear this? Of course I would. I wouldn't go, you! My God. And she tells her about, my friend Shelly saw you
That's
making
sketchy
out
to me.
with
That's
Matt. Yeah,
very
I'm sorry,
sketchy.
Shelly is a paid private investigator.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. Because Tamara will do anything to stay on the show.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
And Gina lies right off the bat. What? No. And then she starts to cop to it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, I can't even make out with my damn husband. I love how he went from Matt to now he's my husband. Okay, I can make out with my husband. Oh my gosh. And then they're like, did he spend the night? No. Did you touch his thing? Did you touch his wiener? All right, maybe. Like a little bit.
He did spend the night.
I think she did more than touch it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely did more than touch it from the way she's acting. She looks so guilty.
I know.
And then Shannon tries to have a talk with her. She's like, look, like, all right, like, maybe we could work. Maybe we can, like, make things, like, better. And she's like, look, this brings up a lot for me. I wanted to do the same. I thought the exact same way, Gina.
She said, if you think if you're trying to do something that's good for your family.
Yeah, she said it was a setback. No, it's not a setback. If all you're trying to do is work things out and protect your family. But I never knew life could be so good, Gina. And I got burned.
And I think that's, an insightful, genuine comment coming from Shannon.
I thought so. And then Gina turns it into an insult in her talking head. Wow, this is like a superpower. All roads lead to Bador.
No, all roads lead to you. Or you want them to
Gina,
lead to you.
She's like incapable of seeing when people really care about her. She's rejecting Emily all the time. And Shannon... I don't trust Tamara for a second. I do think Shannon really cares about her, though.
I've always had a soft spot for Shannon, even though she can really get under my skin.
She is very irksome, but...
That's the perfect way to describe her.
I do think she has a good heart. I really do. Gina knows deep down that they're right about Matt.
Uh-huh.
But she doesn't want to acknowledge that. She wants things to work out with him and believe he's being better.
Yeah.
As you know from the last time we recapped OC, and I had a nervous breakdown reading the details of the domestic violence, it didn't go well. This is not a happily ever after. So for me, it's a little bit upsetting to watch this train going off the cliff we know is coming. She sleeps with him. She thinks things are getting better.
It's the prequel, sort of.
This is terrible. At least now we know she's okay and getting away from him.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Gina is taking her daughter Sienna to a therapist because she says that Sienna has been having some issues in school. She's regressed and she's just having developmental problems. And Sienna's really cute. Gina does have cute kids.
The Sienna had a shirt on that said fierce.
Did it?
Yeah, and I thought that Bronwyn's husband and Tamara's husband would probably like it. They would have said, "Oh, yes, girl, you're fierce."
You're fierce with this cat hair. Right here. Gina's having a hard time with this. She even whispers to the therapist, I don't want something to be like wrong with her. I don't think there's anything wrong with Sienna. I think kids that are that little have these issues all the time. And Gina's doing the right thing by taking her for professional help. But Gina, I think her deeper issue is she doesn't want something to be wrong just for the sake of it. I think doesn't want something to be wrong because she doesn't want it to be because of Matt and the abuse that's going on at home. Now, we know that a lot of this happened with the children in the house, and it's heartbreaking to watch this knowing that Sienna's getting therapy and getting better. I think Gina had been getting better, and know that, a few months from now, this horrible incident with Matt occurs with the kids in the home.
Things have happened prior to that, and the kids have seen it.
They show a flashback, because Gina says, I feel like the kids are neglected.
This is from last season, a flashback from last season when Vicky came to her house.
Gina's sitting at the table, and her son's standing up, and he just gives her one of these. And all we could think of was Big Little Lies.
That awful second season.
Yeah, when Nicole Kidman's kid strikes out at her very much the way the father does.
I was thinking I had a really messed up childhood and I did a lot of horrible things to my parents, but I don't think I ever did that. It's almost like that came naturally to him.
It's
happened before because she wasn't surprised. I mean, she got up and dragged him to his room, but...
Kids sometimes do that, but I just get the feeling they've seen too much. It's very unfortunate. And then Gina in her talking head is like, I mean, I feel like I should get back with Matt, like, because he's not here. That's why this is happening. I'm like, no, they're better off without him there because they shouldn't be seeing that violence.
No.
Of course, you want kids not growing up in a broken home, but do you want them growing up with that?
But she also wants the help.
I know, but that's not the right kind of help. Tamara's getting ready for the tea party, and she's FaceTiming. I hate the FaceTimes with Kelly. Kelly's like, what up?
I like her.
Gonna wear hats? Yeah? And Tamara's like, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be so much fun, Kelly. Please come, because I'm being a producer, and I really have to stay on the show, so come and have a big fight with Vicky. Come on. Don't you want to come? Come on. She's like, I'm not celebrating Vicky. Celebrate her funeral. Then I'll show up.
I like that.
Kelly, don't say anything like that to Tamara. This is a very, very big mistake. You know where this is going to go. They get off the phone. Shannon arrives.
And first of all, Tamara has
Vicky
to
comes
act
first.
all concerned.
Yeah. So please. Vicky comes in. She's like, I'm the queen. She's like, we've been awaiting you, Vicky.
Oh, you know what she said when they're in the costume shop is, it's every little girl's dream to be waited,
Vicky. Yeah, Vicky said, it's every girl's dream to have all her friends bow down to her. Not mine.
I've never heard that before.
No, she's crazy. Not cool. But yeah, they're making a big fuss, and then Shannon comes, and Tamara's telling Shannon privately, she's like, they're doing the white makeup, and like the little lips. And Shannon's doing that fake, she has this like weird, she's doing this fake laugh where she looks like she's having a seizure. And then in her talking head, she's like, of course she's going to be Marie Antoinette. She has a cake in her wig. Off with her head. Is that Marie Antoinette? No.
I think that's the Queen of Hearts. I love when the producers interject themselves.
I want to know why Tamara and Shannon get to be all pretty, dolled up Southern belles, and they make Gina dress as the Mad Hatter, and Vicky doesn't get to be pretty either. She gets this bizarre costume makeup.
But she seems okay with it, though.
Well, she did say, she's like, how come I have to look like this? Are you making a joke of me? Yeah, of course they are.
They are, but I mean, it's Vic. I mean, if it were happening to you, you'd be like, no, this is not happening. Get it off me.
But Vicky seems to go along with things. Like when they banished her to the room with Kelly.
It's for attention. It's because she knows she's screwed.
She wants back on the show, I know.
She wants, okay, should we discuss her lawsuit now?
Vicky is suing NBC, Bravo, and Kelly Dodd for defamation because apparently in a future episode, Kelly's fighting with Vicky and calls her a con woman, says that she scammed old ladies out of money. Because, Vicky runs the insurance thing and estate planning, and everybody knows when you sue, you bring so much more attention to the claim. Why? Vicky filed under a Jane Doe, but says, oh, yes, I'm Jane Doe suing Kelly Dodd. I'm a wealthy older woman from the Real Housewives of Orange County.
I'm the OG.
Yes, I'm the OG, the last OG who stole the show. And I've been called a pig by Kelly Dodd. And, I had this whole storyline with a man who faked having cancer. And I run an insurance company, but I'm Jane Doe. If you don't want this information to damage your business, don't sue. Because this would have just been forgotten. Her clients are not watching OC and then going, oh, well, that's that. I'm not going to go with that Vicky Gunvalson. But now they will. Now she had to make a lawsuit. She's dropping the suit against Bravo, though. She just wants them to... I think it was for attention. She just wants them to take those lines out. But so it's an injunction. I demand that you take out those lines.
She wants...
This is just stirring the pot. But she is still suing Kelly Dodd.
And you know what? The thing is, we were talking earlier. Kelly doesn't lie.
I think there must be truth to this.
I think so.
Maybe, whatever. I just think
I mean, maybe there's like one or two incidences.
The point is how ridiculous. Why are you suing Kelly?
attention. She wants to be
The
back
thing
next
is,
season.
to prove defamation, it's not just, oh, you said something false about me. It's knowingly malicious. So you knowingly lie with the intent to hurt someone. So if I said, knowing this is false, right? George gave Halloween candy out this year that was tainted with poison. I would know that was completely made up. A, he slept through Halloween. But more importantly, can't be bothered. But that would be knowingly false and malicious. She can't prove that Kelly, even if it's not true, she didn't scam anybody. It's also kind of an opinion to say, well, you're a con woman. In Kelly's opinion, that's if something is an opinion, not provable, that you knowingly lied to hurt someone, good luck with that.
That's why. Know what, though?
And Vicky knows that.
Kelly could sue Vicky.
Kelly can sue Vicky for frivolous litigation. Yes. If somebody sues you
I
for
would
nonsense,
love it if Kelly came back at her.
She can, because you can countersue for frivolous litigation. Because those lawyers know that there's no merit to this. These costumes are a mess. Gina gets out of the car, arriving for the birthday party, and she keeps saying, I look like a prostitute. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to go with that Mad Hatter. It's so obvious that Tamara and Shannon made sure that they would get to dress up like Vicky, but get to be pretty at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, they get their glam squad, but they get their costume. They make Gina look like a moron. They don't give Bronwyn and Emily the memo about the costumes.
No.
Bronwyn and Emily show up just like, like for a regular tea party.
Yeah.
No costume for them.
No.
And then Bronwyn is being a huge pain in the ass. She's like, so...
I don't even want to talk about it because it stresses me out.
Well, she did this before when she was with all her kids. She's like, it is impossible to make dinner. 7 kids. You got gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, everything else you can imagine.
Make your own food. If I had 7 kids and one of them said that they were vegan or vegetarian, I'd be like, okay, enjoy, learn how to cook. Done.
I wouldn't make so many different dinners. I would just make one that pleases everyone. You're all eating
cream. Oh, you'd please people? So you would sacrifice your own? Well, I guess that's what...
No, I would say you're all eating cream of wheat.
Yeah, enjoy.
That's all you get. You're all eating cream of wheat and oatmeal for the rest of us. You're going to have a banana.
Yeah, enjoy.
You're hungry for breakfast? Here's a banana.
Unbelievable.
What's for dinner? A can of beans. Can of beans.
Unbelievable. Well, I mean, she is Rainbow Deb's daughter.
She certainly is. So here we go again. I actually don't do champagne or tea. I mean, I don't know why I'm allergic to it. I just get so puffy.
Sounds like my stepmother.
Who's allergic to a type of tea, I would believe, but allergic to all tea.
Puffy. No.
I'm allergic to it. Why not just say it doesn't agree with me? I don't know why. It just makes me so puffy.
Just say I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't want any. And then guy comes back with something else for her, and she goes, sorry to do this, but do you have any milk alternatives?
The way she said it was
milk
almost as bad as asking for milk alternatives.
You know, I use milk alternatives.
I know, Martha, I know. Why are we...
But I don't act like this in public. I don't go out with people and make a scene. Every time I have to ask for anything gluten-free, and I really do have the celiac
It is
thing.
karma.
It is, because I always hated people this.
We would make fun of them.
And I wound up having to be that person. But I don't act like Bronwyn. You're a witness. I'm very discreet. I'm like, I'm really sorry.
You're really embarrassed.
Horrified. I'm like, sorry. Is that... I don't like to do that. And she has no problem. Milk alternatives?
She's awful.
I only drink that stuff because my stomach, I don't know what happened to me. Probably, that whole rough year we keep mentioning does wonders on the digestive system.
It's been going on. It's been over a year with the digestive system, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I gave up milk because I did notice it would just...
I never really liked milk. Oh, did you hear my stomach?
It wanted to chime in. So Bronwyn is being obnoxious. And then Gina just decides to... Yeah, so I might have slept with my husband. And Emily and Bronwyn are like...
Emily hasn't been in this entire episode. Her facial expressions, alone in this scene.
Major smelly fart face. Major.
So
She's
great.
She's smelling a big fart right now.
When Bronwyn has to bring up her milk alternatives, she makes a face, and then... It went, like, the smelly fart face, though, for when Gina brings up the sleeping with her husband was so good, because she's like... She smells a fart, but it's across the room, so she has to, like, lean in to smell it.
That's a very good observation. She's so taken aback by the
And she's
revelation.
Seems to be disgusted by sex in general.
Yeah, she says...
Which I like.
I mean, I get it, but I just feel bad because I guess she and Shane have, like, no sex life. You can just tell that they have, like, no sex. The way she talks about it in her talking, she's like, sex makes things messy. There's bodily fluids.
Martha.
Literally. I know, but she was so focused on that. Like, I mean, when you're doing it, you're just doing it. You don't care how messy it is.
Well, she has, like, a control thing, I guess. Would that be... Is that what
you could just tell, right, guys? Like,
that's what my
Emily and
therapist
Shane...
says to me.
Emily and Shane do not get it on.
Well, that's what I was thinking when he goes away. He strikes me as someone who sleeps around on her.
Now, Mario and Ramona, those two, you could tell.
Oh, big time.
They went at it.
Big time. Oh, Melissa and Joe Gorga.
Yeah, those two go at it like animals.
I'm so excited for Jersey, Martha.
I know. They're very upset. But again, Emily's like, she was in a place where she was moving on. I don't know. As a viewer... I could tell she was not. I could tell she was trying to move on. But she didn't seem to me like she had completely let it go.
Emily said that kind of annoyed me because, like, are you real? You really believe that? You really believe she was in a place? She was not in a place. There was nothing about her that was in a place. Getting all dolled up for therapy? Couples counseling? Bronwyn
says something because she's like, don't make me feel bad. It's not to make you feel bad. It's just, it is a major setback. It is. That is definitely, once you open the gate.
It doesn't even feel like a setback, Martha.
I mean, in terms of the progress of moving away from him.
Yeah.
It's like you're right back where you started now.
Yeah.
She's human.
Do you think this is all because she got caught, though?
Yeah, she knew it was going to get out, so she had to tell them. I don't think she would have told them otherwise. I would love to be a child of one of the housewives just because it would make therapy so much easier because you have it all on tape. When your parents trying to get out of stuff. I didn't do that. Oh, yeah? Season 7, episode 13.
That's actually a really good idea for, like, a series or a film. Like a reality show kid.
I think what's going to happen is the younger generation will join the show. Gia will be a housewife.
Would Gia want to be a housewife?
I think she will. I think she'll do it. Because it's all she's ever known.
It's money.
Yeah. It's a guaranteed paycheck. And she grew up with it. I feel like a lot of the children of the housewives will be on Housewives. Like Brynn.
Do you really think Brynn would do it?
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. All these OC kids at some point will appear.
Well, the one who I would love to be on the show is Brianna, Vicky's daughter.
Oh.
She's so good. I love her so much. She calls her mother out on everything.
Bronwyn said something that annoyed me. She goes, here's to making bad decisions. No, Bronwyn, don't encourage this. It was just so weird to me.
I thought it was more just dismissive. But then she made it all about her.
It was, I don't know. It was very unusual to me.
Bronwyn is unusual to me.
Yeah. Gina gets a call. Please come to the parking lot. Oh, okay. We're coming. Yeah. Right away, my lady.
Did she say something about high tea?
Yeah, real high tea. The buffoonery. It's not even fun, buffoonery. It is just, they're such jackasses.
I've been looking forward to this, and it was kind of a letdown.
Vicky is in a horse-drawn carriage with...
Those poor horses, by the way.
I know, they're like, look at the glitter.
It's like when people dye their dogs.
Tamara and Shannon get out, and they roll a red carpet.
And then they do this stupid walk down the...
Come, my lady, her highness.
Shannon is kind of kooky and silly, but Tamara is just so forced, trying to be... Her like the inner monologue for her is, invite me back next season.
I love how Bronwyn takes issue with Vicky calling herself Queen Victoria. She's like, let's just get our history straight. Queen Victoria was very austere. You're Marie Antoinette. Oh, well, thank you, Bronwyn, because this was so historically accurate. She acts like Vicky Gunvalson is in the biopic about Queen Victoria.
I know.
It's so silly. Well, speaking of getting our history right, when they all sit down, Bronwyn's version of events of that fashion show, not so accurate. Bronwyn gets into how the fashion show was a bit of a disaster, but she's so grateful for Kelly because she says, everyone was crazy and they tried to throw them out. And boy, Kelly really knew how to bring the situation back down to earth.
Kelly did no such thing. Kelly Honestly, Kelly had no business even jumping into that woman's face.
I thought Kelly behaved by Kelly standards.
I did like how she was holding her drink, though.
Which we're drinking all the time, by the way. We love it.
This is the last one.
I want more.
Fine, I'll get a different flavor, though.
Do I think she was as crazy as she could have been? No, but she should have just stayed seated. And Roman's like, well, I'm just so grateful for Kelly. Yeah.
Tamra.
Well, actually, Shannon, I think, lets it slip.
But Tamra, they do a flashback of Tamra.
Tamra is the one who spilled the beans, but Shannon goes, well, yeah, she was in that bar fight. They're talking about how, Kelly's behavior can get out of hand, and Vicky goes, she loves to call people ugly. That's her go-to. Sensitive, Vicky? And this is before Vicky finds anything out that Kelly said.
know.
I'm so sick of this. I'm sick of Tamra lighting fires. I'm sick of Shannon being her, really dumb lackey. That bar fight? Yeah, Kelly went out with Dr. Reagan, and they broke up in the bar, and then she went outside, and she came back, and another lady was hanging on to Dr. Reagan, and she hit her, and then she broke her hand.
Wait, she broke the woman's hand?
No, Kelly broke her own hand, I think.
When did this happen?
They said that weekend.
Okay, well, I don't believe Kelly had a cast on.
I don't know what happened. Maybe she broke the lady's hand. Who knows? Kelly, you shouldn't be acting like that when you have a 12-year-old at home. Nobody should act like that, but that's like college
She
behavior.
needs help. She really does. She failed anger management.
Can someone enlighten me as to what an Instagram breakup is?
Well, Martha, what happens is you and I get in a fight, and I delete everything I have of you on Instagram.
Is an Instagram breakup what happened with Bronwyn and her mother?
Probably.
Funny, because she's the one explaining it now.
Probably, but I mean, how... I guess that must be... Do you actually say you broke up?
I don't know, but she says that's what Kelly did with Dr. Reagan, and then they got back together. And then Gina, you just hear really quietly, I'm just going to repeat the phrase, Instagram breakup. Even Gina thinks it's ridiculous.
But these women don't.
Tamara gets up to go to the bathroom with Shannon. Oh, Tamara. Never has a face...
So noble.
Never has a face been so...
evil.
Oh, God. I'm not going to sit there while everyone's talking bad about Kelly. Oh, really? Really?
I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. It's like, Tamara,
honestly,
you
though,
do...
If I were Tamara, I'd be upset with Shannon. But she's not. No, she's happy that it's out there.
She sets Shannon up.
She's happy it's out there.
She gives Shannon the information and then waits for Shannon to blurt it out, because that's what Shannon does.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to do it herself.
Tamara's so upset that Kelly is being maligned, and then goes, in this whole thing where she said she wants to go to Vicky's funeral? Jenna goes, okay.
I love
Kelly. I love Kelly, but that's karma.
I love Shannon acting all concerned.
No. You don't celebrate someone's funeral. I don't know if you're going to FaceTime her. Oh, no. That's the suggestion? FaceTime her right now?
And they're standing outside of the bathroom of this. First of all, how embarrassing. If I had to dress like that, I would not leave my seat. If I were in a restaurant, I could not get up and parade myself around.
And then they do FaceTime her.
They do FaceTime her.
And then, I don't even know what the point was. I don't know what the point was. Just Tamara, desperate to get Kelly at this party, because it sucks. Kelly answers, and Kelly says she has strep throat, that she's really feeling ill. And Tamara's like, I thought she was going to LA.
I know. Tamara, she doesn't want to come. Just get with the fucking program.
She goes, you're really, really missing out. It's a lot of fun. I really, really wish you would come. Kelly, please come. Please. We're talking so much shit about you, Kelly. You should really be here. Can't you come start a crazy fight, Kelly Dodd, to keep us all relevant? Come on, Kelly Dodd. And Kelly's like, no, not interested.
I want Kelly to show up and just ream Tamara.
That's what they want.
Tamara doesn't care who it's with.
Remember when the bowl thing happened, how Tamara came in and said, is that Dodd here? Where's that Dodd? Right. She's desperate because she knows Kelly's a loose cannon. Then Queen Victoria comes back very upset.
What about me?
It's my birthday. Come back to the table, my princesses. They go, yes, my lady. We're over this show. We're just over it.
Martha, I am. I
done.
don't want to be, but I am. Although I saw the preview for next week, and it looks like Emily is onto Shannon, or onto Tamara.
They're all onto Tamara.
I'm glad that it's being addressed.
Gina gets a phone call from the therapist about Sienna.
Oh,
she
here we
takes
go.
the call, and that's where we paused. We'll be back because it's about to
Bronwyn
happen.
has something to say.
Always. So Gina's talking to the ladies about what's going on with her daughter. And Bronwyn goes, well, you do public school, right? And Gina's like, yeah, I do public school. Right away, you can see Gina is very annoyed by that because I think she feels it's a dig. And it just...
I originally thought it was a dig, too.
It's also poor timing because right after that, they bring Bronwyn a bottle of sparkling water and she goes, could I have a glass so I don't have to drink out of a bottle? And Gina goes, oh yeah, you need a glass because you don't want to drink out of a bottle. Like, you're real snobby and not in a funny way, Bronwyn. And Bronwyn is like, that's not nice. And she's like, yeah, it's not nice. Because I don't like with your bougie private schools. And she's like, I don't send my kids to a bougie private school. I'm just saying, like, public school is really great for, the needs that your daughter has. And then it starts to get heated.
The women really jump on Bronwyn, though.
They do, because Bronwyn says that she sends her oldest to public school.
Not Kelly.
Tamra goes. Which of them goes to public school? Yes, it turns out it's technically a charter school, but it's publicly funded.
I know nothing about charter schools.
They're horrible, but they go back and forth. The bottom line is, I think Bronwyn's heart is in the right place here.
I do too.
Because I do know because I used to work with children with special needs, and I knew, and a lot of these parents have a lot of money, and they fight and claw to get their kids into certain public schools. Certain districts are better than others because they have much better resources available than some private schools. And I think that's where Bronwyn was coming from. And Bronwyn keeps trying to say, I'm just saying, like, because, with my kids, some of them have needs. And it's not about you, Bronwyn! All of a sudden, she's Robert De Niro.
All of a sudden.
Even in her talking head. She's like, Bronwyn with her asshole comment. You're sounding like an asshole. An asshole. It's her voices are so weird in the talking heads.
It's an act.
It's very weird to me, but she's right. It's right at a raging bull. You bothering me about a steak, Bronwyn? Yeah, I send my kids to public school, Bronwyn. You're an asshole.
They didn't bleep out asshole.
No, they're bleeping less and less these days.
Yeah, they really are. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah. Nobody's got no class.
Hold on, I'm gonna sing. Get ready, Martha, because I'm gonna sing.
Oh, good.
Now every son of a bitch is a pain in the ass. Well, you know what? This isn't the right song. Wait. No, it's too high. I see trees of green, red roses too.
I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I'm fading and I'm bored. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Were you trying to harmonize?
No.
Oh.
I just screwed it up.
You did. I was just on a roll.
I'm sorry. I thought it'd be nice to
You're like bullying me into singing, and then you screw it up.
You. I was encouraging you.
Yeah, you're like my mother.
Well, this exploded. Shannon and Bronwyn go to the bathroom. Shannon explains to Bronwyn that Gina's very sensitive. When you're going through something, you just blow up. Her hands are particularly white in these confessionals.
They are.
I'm going to include that.
You have to.
The face and the hands are completely different
And the
shades.
neck.
Everything. Bronwyn comes back to the table, and she's
Pouting.
apologetic, with her usual. I would be annoyed by her too. She spends the whole time like, I'm sorry, could I have another cup of white privilege? She is annoying.
She is, and she is kind of, I have 7 kids.
She did say, maybe I talk about myself too much. Okay, sure. But I just want to say, like, I really meant that thing about the public school. She
Pinkies
can't
up.
shut up. She
Pinkies
can't shut
up.
up because, like, they tell her, just hear Gina out. And Gina's like, all right, I'm sensitive right now. Like, these ladies, they know how to, like,
annoys me.
tiptoe around me. It is true that she seems to have a soft spot for Shannon. If Shannon said the exact same thing to Gina, right? Bronwyn said, you do public school? If Shannon said, you do public school? She would take it.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, they go to public school, Shannon. Yeah. But Bronwyn, it's like, okay, this bougie asshole. Gina kind of says sorry for exploding like that. It was an
very like
overreaction.
a teenager.
Yeah, like, all right, I raised my voice to my elders. Yeah, sorry. Still sensitive, still don't like Bronwyn.
I did notice, Bronwyn, she kind of pouts. She crosses her arms.
Bronwyn has major issues. Bronwyn is, I think, a little bit overly sensitive. She
Very.
cries very easily.
Pinkies up.
Yeah. Pinkies up. Pinkies up. And Vicky goes, happy flippin' birthday to me. What, Vicky? Like, you thought having a Housewives birthday party with a camera crew there, something wasn't going to happen? This show sucks.
I'm tired.
Me too. I'm so bored. Do you see the difference in our Scary Island recap? We're like, oh my God.
At
Ramona.
like 5 a.m.
Yep, and now we're like...
It goes by so slowly.
It does. I can't believe how long this is taking.
And you make me sing. On top of it.
I think that might be why. All right, I was making you sing for the right reasons. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll make you sing again. Well, because they haven't made enough of a freaking spectacle. The cake comes for Vicky, and Bronwyn has to say, okay, I'm not going to have the cake, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to set Gina off again.
Oh, I missed that.
She won't eat the cake. Vicky takes a work phone call, and Tamara decides to smear the cake all over Vicky's face and bosom. Vicky looks like... I can't. Who would walk around looking like that? I would be so upset.
She wants back on this show so badly she will do anything.
All I wanted to do was wipe her face.
It just says something about her and her need for attention.
This whole tres amigas thing. I'm going to teach you some Spanish. To me, they are the tres brujas.
Okay.
That means 3 witches. Can you say tres brujas? Tres.
Tres.
Brujas.
Brujas.
That's them. I think I'm going to have to regularly teach you Spanish.
I think that would be a good idea. Tres amigas? No. Tres what is it? Tres brujas.
I love it. This is, I just, double toil and trouble. Something wicked, that's such a Shannon line. Something wicked this way comes. By the cricking of my thumbs.
That's good.
Something wicked this way comes. Oh my God. Tamara, you don't think Kelly's really sick? Well, when I spoke to her earlier and she said she wants to be at Vicky's funeral.
So poorly.
Ooh. And Shannon. And I actually felt bad for Vicky. Vicky was genuinely hurt. She's not that good of an actress. She wants me dead? You keep that girl away from me. I don't want her around me. She wants me dead.
It is,
She's twisting what Kelly said. Kelly, was it nice?
No.
But it was said in jest. She's like, the only thing I'm going to celebrate is her funeral. It wasn't, I can't wait for her to die. She makes it seem like Kelly was like, God, I hope she dies soon. Then we can come to her funeral. Ding dong, the witch is dead. She didn't say that. She said, the only thing else, I'm not going to celebrate her birthday. I'm not going to celebrate the fact that she exists. It was not nice or acceptable, but Tamara.
Disgusting.
Tamara. Oh my, before when she said she wants to go to Vicky's funeral, she wants to be dead. And she doesn't deny it and go, no, of course she doesn't want you dead.
At least Shannon tried to temper it.
I jumped ahead because I was just so...
incensed.
So incensed with this Tamara. Oops-a-daisy. Right before that, we see Kelly and Jolie. And Kelly's telling Jolie, they're all talking bad about me again. Yeah. Me and Dr. Reagan. And Jolie's like, okay, Mom. She's like, take the dogs out.
But I thought that was smart, because then she calls she talks to Bronwyn,
and
you notice something.
It was bothering me. I don't know why, but there's some kind of editing tomfoolery. On your phone, how when someone's on the phone, it gives you like all the little options, like the touchpad and then speakerphone. Or if someone's calling in, you see their name and then answer or decline. While she's mid-conversation with Bronwyn, they show the phone and it says Bronwyn calling. But you hear Bronwyn's voice.
And that annoyed you.
Yeah, because it made me think, what were they up to? Like, what parts of that conversation did they cut out? I don't know. I don't like when we can see the editing.
No, it annoys me.
Dr. Brian is so creepy.
Oh, why did he have to be in this episode?
So Kelly is telling him that... So they're talking about us having a fight. And that I was in a bar fight. And then we broke up on Instagram. He's like, well, all of that is true. You are a girl who has a lot of emotions. And
yeah,
they're deep, deep emotions. And when you feel anger, it's very deep for you. And we're starting to get to know each other better and experience these things together. And we will be okay. I mean, we're not the first couple to ever have a fight. Just remember your place.
he also said you love deeply.
You love deeply and you feel deeply. Oh. Then we're back in the car. Vicky goes, I have never known someone who has said such horrible things as her. I mean, she's called me ugly, she's called me pig, now she wants me dead. She's like, well, you've said a lot of things about her, Vicky. Not on social media. She's like, you've said it in other places. She's like, I didn't say that thing about where she pushed her mother down the stairs.
She pushed her mother down the stairs. That was Tamara's reaction. Wasn't that her reaction?
Tamara
acting like she doesn't know. Tamara knows everything.
Well, Shannon goes, well, you're saying it now. Because she knows they're being filmed. Shannon doesn't like that she just did that. And then Tamara gets this look.
It is very Judge Janine.
Yeah.
I would love to see Judge Janine just destroy Tamara.
All of these people. Oh, give me a break, Tamara.
Tamara.
Whoops!
Do more. Just keep going.
That's what Judge Janine would do. And she'd be like, I mean, earlier when she said, you know, she was going to go to LA and she wanted to go to Vicky's funeral. Oh, well, there it is. Whoops-a-daisy.
Give me a break.
Oh, give me a break, bozo. And Vicky deserves it. Anyone who would walk around covered in cake deserves to be told that. Oh, she wants me dead. I want you dead.
Is that it?
That's where it ends.
But you have some Luann news.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear Barbara, Barb who didn't get an apple, Barb the Builder? She says she's not friends with Luann anymore. We all knew that was going to happen, but what she says about Luann, as someone who's known her for 14 years, I'm sorry to Luann's one friend who is Luann, Barbara says her narcissism knows no bounds, and she's just an awful person. There is no redeeming quality. She says that she twists everything and makes Barbara and Bethany and their friend, they have another mutual friend who did so much for her. She's like, I literally pulled her up off the floor. And she just doesn't see it. She refers to me as someone she's pulling weeds to make room for flowers. You could see the hurt.
And I felt she bothered me. Barbara bothered me from the beginning of the season. But I think halfway through, I just felt so bad for Barbara.
I know. She cried and felt bullied by them.
Especially at that reunion.
But that's it. This episode was another abysmal installment of The Real Housewives of Orange County. We are very excited. I think we do better with the East Coast shows. Yeah. I think that the West Coast has to step it up. Andy, shake it up. Beverly Hills, I hear, is a bore. That's what the reports have been.
We're not doing that. We're not watching it.
No, I have no interest in Beverly Hills. No, after what they did to Lisa Vanderpump.
Exactly.
No, I'm not interested at all. It's boring. If they brought back Kim and Brandy, maybe I'd watch.
I miss Brandy and Kim. But there's also some news about Jill.
Kim, do you remember Kim was in the car with Lisa Rinna? She's like, how are you feeling? Ornery. Just ornery.
I know. I identify with Kim. She kind of reminds me of my mother.
Oh.
Reminded me. Not you.
The other one.
The other one. You mentioned something about Jill earlier as well.
Well, Tinsley's been ditching filming Housewives of New York.
She's back with Scott.
Because she's back with Scott. Okay, well, Dorinda's probably going crazy. I knew it! I knew she was with Scott! She's probably, that's why Tinsley doesn't want to film.
Yeah.
And somebody stepped in to fill her shoes. Hi! I'm available.
Judge Janine, I think, would be
I'm telling you, we could save the
additions.
show. Without Bethany and without Tinsley, the show needs some new... I think
Wendy
they should,
and Janine.
And Jill.
And Jill. And I think that you know...
And
Wendy,
Kathy Lee.
Kathy Lee. Janine would only have to do...
Actually, maybe Kathy Lee should go in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Well, she lives in, I think... Where does she live now? Tennessee?
She would irritate them so much. Oh, in Atlanta?
Oh, I know.
She'd act like she's all spiritual like everyone else.
She would be awful. But I think she would be, like, good awful.
All right, so that's it.
But Martha, before we go, I do have a surprise for you.
Oh, okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martha. Happy birthday to you.
Aw. Will you blow it out with me? I might make a wish with you.
All right, okay.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.